So Paul
I'm on this side, you on this
has
side.
his first bracket,
Now we can turn around.
and we've installed the bracket. So now what they're gonna do is put that saw on, and we're gonna test it. Okay, we have a half round machine and a 5/6 combo. We're gonna be installing these brackets right here. So what we did is we lined up from here to here. We marked our line. Then we measured 5 inches to our first line, which we're gonna drill right there. And then from here is gonna be 7 inches. We're gonna drill right here. So we got a drill bit. Let's get to work.
So you'll take your speed square, you lay it down on the back deck, point this at the inside of the lower left guillotine mount.
So line that with that.
Put a mark on the back deck so you know where that's at.
Okay.
Measure over 5 inches.
5 inches over.
That would have been center of that bracket if we would have done it right the first time. And then another 7.5, so that's 7. And we'll just guess at half is about here. So that's where our 2 holes would have been if we would have done it with the installation process.
And you have instructions in your little booklet.
Yeah, now they're printed.
So this is where the bolts need to be. So one more time, we lined up this with the inside of the thing there. And then we got from this point, you said 5 inches?
Yep.
5 inches. Then from this point, we go 7 inches.
7.5, I thought it was. But
7.5. And that's where the bolts go.
yeah, because I was trying to aim them for the center so you have the most play in
Got
both
it.
directions.
Drilled our hole here. And it looks like this hole is on the edge of this spot right here. Very close. So the holes are, 7 inches apart. So that's how it looks right there. Successfully installed this side here. And I was showing the customer, this is a good blade right here. 96 tooth, 12 inch. And this is designed for copper, aluminum, plastic, and brass. So he's got the half round machine on that side. That means he's gonna be cutting copper here. Got a guy underneath there. There's a little bit of space in there. And I'm just bolting it nice and gentle while he's holding it there. All right, bracket right there. And this one, we don't need 2 chop saws. We just transfer the table. Save money on the table saw, I guess. Leave it at home if you don't need it. Doing half round gutters right there. We're gonna test the chop saw and make sure it lines up. Looks like we need to go a little bit to the left here. I don't think you can cut that by hand like that. There it is. Got 2 brackets installed. It was a little different with the half round machine, but we ended up, like I said, lining up this corner to this bracket and got it in it bolting. So that's good right there. Gonna hand cut his miter. He's gonna draw it right there, make his cuts. Find his scissors. And time is ticking. And then he's gonna ruin his hands a little bit by cutting it by hand. And look at all that wasted material. That's a lot of movements. Poor Paul. Then he has to cut it that way. Oh boy. For a small job, it's fine. I'm gonna do the next cut.
Sure.
Oh boy. That's a lot of, we're like a minute into it. That's a big tab. Oh, you're gonna. Well, that's a lot of tabs. That's interesting. I just do one big tab. Boom. So you do that.
Very,
because-
very important. That lip here, to do it.
Bam. So that's a corner right there. So after doing the half round machine here, come to realize that if you put a square here, line it up with that edge, that's where your bolt should be for the first bolt here. And then this is the spot right here. If you're looking at this, you should line up the bracket with this edge here, right there. So if you line up the bracket right there to here, you'll be good. This lined up with this corner, you'll be good.